Saluton and hello. Welcome in, my friends. It's a Music Monday. Do we even remember Music Monday at all? Constellatio, Tux, Neven, Saluton. Welcome in. It's been a very, very, very long time since my last music stream. And it's been, not by choice, certainly, but I'm so happy to be feeling better enough to be able to bump the microphone to be able to consider doing music with you all again. But my voice is really, really, really not strong because I haven't been singing, and that's the thing about singing. You get stronger when you do it more. So I'm back to practicing, and I'm starting here with you. And so what I'm going to do, oh, Tux, thank you. That's so sweet. It's been way too long. And I've definitely been thinking about music a lot, and I'm starting to work with some other musicians on a few things to expand my capacity and knowledge base and instrument collection. Maybe not expand is not the right word. I am going to be working with Rafi Schnaff, you may know from around the Twitches and the Discords. He is a classical guitarist, and he teaches lessons, and I'm not going to take a lesson to become a classical guitarist, but what I'm going to do is work with him on figuring out what guitar would be a good choice for me. I currently have a Dreadnought, and I talked with Rafi about it, and he said that is literally the worst guitar you could possibly have for yourself. I have fibromyalgia along with other things that make life difficult, and there are many specific things about my ukulele that make it the perfect ukulele for me, my tenor ukulele. And so I've been doing some research about guitars, and I'm planning on selling the Dreadnought. Squeaky Sneakers, hello, welcome in. It's good to see you. So I'm going to be selling the Dreadnought and buying a guitar that's right-sized for me, with some advice from Rafi. So I'm looking forward to that later this week. And I also got some advice about looking into how to find an actually affordable looper. I've been thinking, yes, a looper would make a huge difference in what I can do on stream, but I just kind of assumed, oh, well, I can't get a looper because the entry price point is too high for where I am right now with my stream income. And so I got some advice about one that is closer to, affordable. And so in light of the fact that I'm, working on building up my strength again, plus working on trying to afford new equipment, I'm going to be taking a few more breaks than usual today, and going ahead and pushing that add button when I do. I hope you'll forgive me for that, but it's all in service of the goal of being a better musician and streamer in all of the ways. So that's my goal, and I'm hoping that we can achieve some of those goals together. I have a question for you before I start playing any music, and that is an audio question. I have recently gotten a swamp cooler, and this is the first stream where I'm trying it out. I have it on the lowest possible setting, and I can hear it with my ears, and I can see it in the audio mixer in OBS, but it might not be too loud, even if it's audible. Aw, Squeaky, that's super, super sweet. And you all do have an option of opting out of ads by subbing. The the benefit that you get with subs are the emotes. We have a hi emote and a love emote, and I think the hug emote is the other one that's for the, or nope, it's not hug. Sorry, I lied. It's this one. Constellatio confirms. It's the ukulele. So the hug must be tier 2 and the lurk must be tier 3. I am so lucky that I got to work with an artist on these amazing emotes who also got my Discord up and running for me. Aisute. Let's see. Do we have a shout out? Let's try that. Yes. So Aisute hasn't streamed in a long time, but she does have an active Discord. And she's an amazing artist and helped create the crocodile. So how do you guys feel about the sound of the fan in the background? Because oop, this is not the ukulele. This is not the ukulele we want. That's not the ukulele we want. It's sometimes the ukulele we want. It's not momentarily the ukulele we want. All right. This one is the one we want. Hey Kay, how are you? You don't even hear it. Oh, that is great news. Because we broke down and got that swamp cooler because it was 103 degrees. It was too warm. I've started working on getting my song list back in order. It's not in good order. Like, I have things on there that I actually can't play. I have things on there that just aren't organized enough. Like, they just need editing and such. But I am working on it. A spray bottle of water for the fridge. That's a really good idea. I like that idea. Thank you for sharing that. I used to have a thing that was shaped like a big long rectangle, and it was like sewn pockets of fabric that I think what was maybe inside was those crystals that you use to water plants. That these crystals that absorb water and then slowly release it. So you get it wet with cool water and then you drape it around the back of your neck and it would slowly be continuously. I don't want to use a word that there's some words that would be appropriate that can be a little bit triggering for some people. Oh, you can rotate them if you have two or more. Good idea. Slowly be dispersing of some element of water onto the back of your neck and then evaporation and all that good stuff. So let's have a song. Let's have a look. What have we got here? It's not quite in tune. It sounds in tune when I just do that, and then I start finger picking and it's awful. What does this mean? When the rain is blowing in your face and the whole world is on your case, I would offer you a warm embrace to make you feel my love. When the evening shadows and the stars appear, and there's no one there to dry your tears, I could hold you for a million years to make you feel my love. Interesting squeaky. Scrolling. I know you haven't made your mind up yet, but I would never do you wrong. I've known it from the moment that we met, no doubt in my mind where you belong. I'd go hungry, I'd go black and blue, I'd go crawling down the avenue. There's nothing that I wouldn't do to make you feel my love. The storms are raging on the rolling sea and on the highway of regret. The winds of change are blowing wild and free. You ain't seen nothing like me yet. I could make you happy, make your dreams come true. There's nothing that I wouldn't do. Go to the ends of the earth for you to make you feel my love. To make you feel my love. Thanks for that tip about noticing how much oomph I'm putting into plucking each chord. I hadn't thought about it rising in intonation with attack, basically. Bonk. Bonk is not the musical intention which I had, and yet it happened. Thanks for those emotes. I was feeling super aware as I pushed the go live button about how my voice was feeling, how out of practice my voice was feeling. And I was feeling really concerned about that. What I didn't think about is the fact that I have not touched the ukulele in many a moon. And so that's going to be a factor as well. Hello? Oh, May Monkey, welcome in. Thank you for following. I appreciate you being here, hanging out with us for some music. I started streaming music to get myself to practice. And I figured if I tell people I'm going to show up and hang out with them while I do the thing, then I'll be more likely to do the thing. So thank you for being here so that I'll do the thing. I appreciate you. We're just going to play a few songs and see how it goes. It's been months since I did the thing, and it wasn't because of lack of willpower. I haven't been well enough to do that for a long time. So I'm super happy that I'm starting to feel better, and I'm having fun. And this link is not a live link. I have to open it up on purpose. Does it auto scroll? Oh, yes. Okay. We're going to try a song from a musical, a song by Andrew Lloyd Webber. Squeaky Sneakers says, singing across a completely Singing accesses a completely different part of the brain than speech. I do the same thing. Once I start thinking about it, my voice falls off a bit. Yeah, and also singing is a physical activity. It's like, you can think of it like a sport. Like, you have to physically train your muscles. And it's not just in your throat either, it's your whole body as well. Breathing muscles and all of that good stuff work together. And posture influences how much of your diaphragm your lungs can expand into, and all of that good stuff. I had a friend that had a stutter, but when he sung, it was straight and clear. Absolutely. I also have a stutter that is considerably diminished. Most people never hear it. And it doesn't tend to happen when I'm singing. Definitely. That's one of the ways in which singing and speaking differentiate. Usually it's only audible if I'm really tired or really upset or something like that. It's complicated. Absolutely. All right, can we auto scroll this? I turned on auto scroll, and yet nothing has happened. Oh, there we go. Oh, that's fast though. Let's not go that fast. All right, we'll try this. I just got to make sure all of these chords are under my fingers. We're going to check out all of the chords and see if they're present and accounted for. I kind of like taking a roll call, playing through them all. What the heck is B flat? That's B flat. All right. Is that all of them? Are there any surprise chords in the bridge or the chorus? We're good. We're good. This song's kind of long. Don't write a letter when you want to leave. Obviously, I have chosen a different key to sing this song in. Don't call me at 3 a.m. from a friend's apartment. I'd like to choose. On the other hand, am I all right? How I hear the news. Doesn't feel right. What doesn't feel right? Let's figure it out here. Is it that I've forgotten how to play a B flat? I don't think so. I think that's all right. Oh. Oh, okay. That might have been part of it. Like to choose how I hear you. When you want to leave. All right, I found it. I was in the wrong key. Corraco saluton, bonvenon. Don't write a letter when you want to leave. Don't call me at 3 a.m. from a friend's apartment. I'd like to choose how I hear the news. Take me to a park that's covered with trees. Tell me on a Sunday, please. Let me down easy, no big song and dance. No long faces, no long looks, no deep conversation. I know the way we should spend that day. Take me to a zoo that's got chimpanzees. Tell me on a Sunday, please. Don't want to know who's to blame. It won't help knowing I don't want to fight day and night. Bad enough you're going. Don't leave in silence with no words at all. Don't get drunk and slam the door. That's no way to end this. I know how I want you to say goodbye. Find a circus ring with the flying trapeze. Tell me on a Sunday, please. Don't wanna know who's to blame. It won't help knowing I don't wanna fight day and night. Bad enough you're going. Don't leave in silence with no words at all. Don't get drunk and slam the door. That's no way to end this. I know how I want you to say goodbye. Take me to a park that's covered with trees. Tell me on a Sunday, please. I am a musical theater fan. I know not everybody is. I know it, but I do like musical theater. I don't care if it's corny. It's okay. I don't care. Theoretically, I should be keeping track of the songs that I play, just to help me know what I've practiced. I think I'm going to do that really quickly. It can't take that long, right? No, it wasn't Fine, Fine Line. It was a musical theater piece, but it wasn't Fine, Fine Line. It was Tell Me on a Sunday. Where is it? It's Run Away. Guys, I've ordered a new mouse. It was so expensive. My mouse, I need an ergonomic mouse because otherwise I get a lot of wrist pain and stuff, and my mouse's scroll wheel has been broken for a while and it drives me up the wall, especially when navigating the song list or doing anything that really requires using the scroll wheel, because I'll scroll it and it'll go in the opposite direction and then it'll come back a little bit. Oh my gosh. Squeaky, I did. Let me find Tell Me on a Sunday. Adding it and then checking it off. Good. All right, that's how I should do. That's the responsible streamer way. Right? I'm trying. I used to speak Spanish all the time, but I've forgotten. Oh, so cool. I always find as much documentation as possible for music things. That's why I'm working on kind of improving what's going on in my streamersonglist.com, because it's got a lot of potential, and I have not documented things the way I want to be documenting things. All right. So for example, just now I was thinking to myself, everybody's talking about like going to their first Esperanto speaking event and stuff. How about if I play ESO? Because that's a song that's like one of the really well-known songs about a really well-known Esperanto event that actually doesn't exist anymore, but it's still a really well-known song. And what I have is not going to allow me to do that. What I have is really well organized lyrics with tabs for the English version of the song. And the Esperanto version has nothing to do with the lyrics of the English version. It's just that tune and that chord chart. I have the Esperanto lyrics in another section of that song in Streamer Song List, but I haven't copy pasted those tabs into that part. So that means I can't just up and play it today. So that just gives me, the little prod to know that I have homework to do. Let's do an old traditional American tune. I also like the really old stuff. This is a song that Johnny Cash sang, but it was already a traditional song back in the day. It has an A minor, a D minor. We're taking inventory. We're going Coraco. That song isn't one that's on my, like, even in English, it's not in my repertoire. So I don't actually know it well enough to just, if I really, really knew the song in English, I could maybe just look at your Esperanto lyrics. But normally what happens is, like, even if I do, then I have to put the lyrics and the chords next to each other so that I can know when it is to change to another chord. The answer is yes, but not today. Yeah, something for later down the line. So what I need to do is find the tabs for it in English, and then kind of merge your text with that and make sure that everything's saved in my Streamer Song List. And sometimes I'm up with doing a live learn, but if I really don't actually know the song at all, like, there's knowing and performing. Like, if I'm not at all familiar with the song, which I should be, it's another traditional song, I'd love to add it to my repertoire, but it's gonna take a little bit. Excellent, Coraco, that'll help me a lot. I'm just a poor wayfaring stranger traveling through this world of woe. Yet there's no sickness, no toil, no danger in that bright land to which I go. I'm going there to see my father. I'm going there no more to roam. I'm only going over Jordan. I'm only going over home. I know dark clouds will gather round me. I know my way is rough and steep, but beauteous fields will soon be o'er me, where God's redeemed their vigils keep. I'm going there to see my mother. She said she'd meet me when I come. I'm only going over Jordan. I'm only going over home. I'm only going over home. Neven Dangon. It's a song I like. So there's as many ways to sing a song as there are times a song has been sung. You know, like there's as many ways to sing a song as there are singers that have ever sung it, plus as many ways to sing a song as every time every singer that's ever sung it has sung it. So one of the ways of singing songs from that era, especially songs that have some kind of religious element, oftentimes the song is presented without vibrato, and that can sound really, really harsh and striking, and that can be used on purpose to create a variety of effects. One of the reasons to sing without vibrato, that's the waveriness that your voice naturally has. If you are a grown person, is to simulate singing like a child. So there's some songs that I have on my list that are like traditionally children's songs, and so I tend to perform those without vibrato sometimes. But this is another one where sometimes I'll sing it without vibrato, just because that was one of the ways that some of these types of traditional old spiritual songs were sometimes performed. Ulo en negro estis tre bona cantisto, absolute. Ni tre ŝatas lin. Ĉi tie. All right, and let me throw that into my history real quick by adding it to the queue and telling the queue that I did it. I sang that. I did the thing. All right, I'm gonna look at a song here that I actually really don't know. I discovered this song a few weeks ago. Neben mi ne konas ĝin. Tamen, tio estas bona propono. Mi ŝatus ekkoni pli da kantoj de li. Nu, ekkoni en tia maniero ke mi povu prezenti ilin. Ĉu vi povus trovi YouTubeaĵon kiun vi ŝatas pri tiu kanto kaj meti ĝin en la Discordon por mi, ke mi aŭskultu ĝin? Estas sekcio de la Discordo specife por proponi kantojn por la tuilsendo. Mi tre ŝatus, se vi povus helpi min pri tio, ĉar mi ŝategas liajn kantojn. So I'm going to have a quick look at a song that I discovered while I was not streaming music. So I have never sung this song. I've never played this song, but I'm going to look at it to see if I could learn it. I might have given this song a go one time when I remember I did a stream where I sung like 3 songs. That was my last music stream, and it had been a long time since I'd done anything. And again, I just discovered this musician really recently. Her name's Anne Sylvester. And what to say? What to say about her? My impression of her music is that she's like Georges Brassens and Jacques Brel, and she's one of the greats. And why is it that I never ever heard her music before? And I messaged a friend of mine in France who's a musician that I respect a lot, another Esperanto speaker. I wouldn't know him if it weren't for Esperanto. It's opened so many doors for me. And I asked him, so, Anne Sylvester, why have I never heard of her until now? How is it that we don't all know her? Hydrate. Nevin, I didn't bring my drink. I'm going to have to, when I take a break, I'm planning on taking a break in about 5 minutes. And when I take a break, I'm going to grab my hydration. And then I will click that button that says I did the thing that you requested for me to do. But I'm leaving it there and not clicking complete until I do the thing. Thank you for reminding me. I totally forgot to get my hydration. Prinki akvon estas grava. Estas grava afero. So he explained to me that she was a first wave feminist and that the world was not ready for her songs at that time. So what's our excuse now is what I want to know. So I'm going to try and learn some of her songs. And I'm trying to think. Do I just want to do simple strumming? Do I want to do a finger plucking? I think I would like to be playing this on the piano, but my skill set is not there yet. However, I have a game plan for how to get there with the piano that I'm really excited about. I'm taking steps in that direction. So I'm going to just pretend that I'm doing this on the piano by doing chords instead of finger picking. Although finger picking would be analogous to arpeggios and broken chords, I guess, on the piano. S'il vous plaît, soyez comme le dauphin, soyez comme la plume d'oie des oreilles d'autrefois. J'aimerais, I forgot to turn on auto scroll. J'aimerais ne pas être portefeuille, s'il vous plaît, faites-vous léger. Moi, je ne peux plus bouger. Je vous ai porté vivant, je vous ai porté enfant. Dieu, comme vous étiez lourd, pesant votre poids d'amour. Je vous ai porté encore à l'heure de votre mort. Je vous ai porté des fleurs, vous ai morcelé mon cœur. Quand vous jouiez à la guerre, moi, je gardais la maison. J'ai usé de mes prières les barreaux de vos prisons. Quand vous mouriez sous les bombes, je vous cherchais en hurlant. Mais voilà, comme une tombe, et tout le malheur dedans. Ce n'est que moi, c'est elle ou moi, celle qui parle ou qui se tait, celle qui pleure ou qui est gaie. C'est Jeanne d'Arc, c'est Jeanne d'Arc ou bien Margot, fille de vague ou de ruisseau. Mais c'est mon cœur ou bien le leur. Et c'est la sœur ou l'inconnue, celle qui n'est jamais venue, celle qui est venue trop tard, fille des rêves ou de hasard. Et c'est ma mère ou la vôtre, une sorcière comme les autres. We have just arrived at verse 2. This is a long song. Il vous faut être comme le ruisseau, comme comme l'eau claire de l'étang qui reflète et qui attend. S'il vous plaît, regardez-moi, je suivrai, je vous prie. Ne m'inventez pas, vous l'avez tant fait déjà. Vous m'avez aimé servante, m'avez voulu ignorante, forte, vous me combattiez, faible, vous me méprisiez. Vous m'avez aimé putain et couverte de satin. Vous m'avez fait statue et toujours je me suis tue. Quand j'étais vieille et trop laide, vous me jetiez au rebut. Vous me refusiez votre aide. Quand je ne vous servais plus, quand j'étais belle et soumise, vous m'adoriez à genoux. Me voilà comme une église, toute la honte dessus. Ce n'est que moi, c'est elle ou moi, celle qui aime ou n'aime pas, celle qui règne ou se débat. C'est Joséphine ou la Dupont, fille de nacre ou de coton. Et c'est mon cœur, ou bien le leur, celle qui attend sur le port, celle des monuments morts, celle qui danse et qui en meurt, fille bitume ou fille fleur. Et c'est ma mère ou la vôtre, une sorcière comme les autres. Verse 3. S'il vous plaît, soyez comme je vous ai rêvé depuis longtemps, libre et forte comme le vent, libre aussi. Regardez, je suis ainsi, apprenez-moi, n'ayez pas peur, pour moi je vous sais pas que j'étais celle qui attend, mais je peux marcher devant. J'étais la bûche et le feu, l'incendie aussi je peux. J'étais la déesse mère, mais je n'étais que poussière. J'étais le sol sous vos pas, et je ne le savais pas. Mais un jour, la terre s'ouvre et le volcan ne peut plus. Le sol se rompant de couvre des richesses inconnues. La mer à son tour de vagues, de violons employés. Mais voilà, comme une vague, vous ne serez pas noyé. Welcome in, ce n'est que moi. C'est elle ou moi, et c'est l'ancêtre ou c'est l'enfant, celle qui cède ou se défend, c'est Gabrielle ou bien Eva, fille d'amour ou de combat, et c'est mon cœur ou bien le leur. son printemps, celle qui personne n'attend. Et c'est la moche ou c'est la belle, fille des brumes ou de plein ciel. Et c'est ma mère ou la vôtre, une sorcière comme les autres. S'il vous plaît, faites-vous léger. Moi, je ne peux plus bouger. Chris, Silent L. Cox, welcome in. Thank you for bringing your fam over here. How was your stream today? We just finished the longest song on my playlist. You came in more than halfway through, and yet it still went on and on forever. How did you go today? Did you make some wonderful new things? Did you make better some things you'd been making before? Did you throw it all away and start over? I've been thinking a lot of process thoughts about lots of different kinds of art. Iris año, saluto and welcome in. Bonvenon. I haven't done a music stream in a really long time. The last music stream I did was 3 songs long, and this was one of them. So trying to make it a sarong, may throw it away. Is this like felt cute, might delete? Thank you for bringing your friends over here. I am doing my first music practice in a really long time, and my stamina vocally, ukulele playing wise and all over generally is not what it was before, but it's finally enough to do some music. Chris has been using Marvelous Designer 3D. I don't know it. Chris is an amazing 3D artist, and one of the things that I love the most about his community, you guys need to know about this because it's just super cool. Every Saturday, he does a second stream, not like he doesn't already do enough streams. He does a second stream on Saturday where community members get to show what they've been working on. And it is the most wholesome. I enjoy seeing what everybody's been doing. Okay, granted, not everything everybody has been working on is literally wholesome. Some of the things are literally not wholesome. However, the vibe over there, the community support is incredible, and I love it. Just be aware, you may see more body parts over there than you would see here, but not more body parts than are allowed on Twitch. Does that make sense? Does that like give you a mental picture of approximately where it sits? Glad to know, Chris. I feel like he's just so super warm and kind to everyone in his community. I feel like I'm really lucky to know him. So please go follow Chris Silent L. Cox, Willie Brordis art, wholesome. Apart from the old unwholesome jokes we crack. I love jokes. Jokes are great. Okay, have a great practice. I hope you really enjoy. Let me know later if you want in the Discord. How did it go? What did you practice? And all of that good stuff, because we're all trying to encourage each other. And I'm so appreciative of you all showing up to hang out while I do the practice thing. You may hear a different background sound than you did before. If it's problematic, I need to know about it. What we've got going on is a swamp cooler that we broke down and got when it became 103 degrees here, when it's not supposed to be 103 degrees here. That's just not really the temperature this area of the country is supposed to get to. So I'm going to take a short break. I'm going to run a few ads. I'm going to kick up the fan, but you won't hear it because the mic won't be connected. Yeah, it got hot. How's it been where you are? I hope it's been tolerable. We are back down to safe temperatures now that the swamp cooler has arrived. Temperatures are now hot, but not unsafe hot. But this room is the hottest in the summer and the coldest in the winter. So having a small extra device is wonderful. I put in 5 ice cubes that are this big. Like we have like the big ice cubes that we make out of a container that's meant for soup, but we also use it for ice and like pesto and sauce and all sorts of things. Not overly hot, but lots of rain. Lots of rain for you, lots of rain for Irizano. Just about rolled my R's in the word for because it was next to Irizano's name, and then I tried to stop myself, and then Irizano's name almost came out without a rolled R. These are code switching problems that not everybody has, but I'm, yeah, having struggles. So I'm going to take a quick break. And I appreciate your patience, and I'll be back with more music for you. And that's why I'm taking a break, so that I can make you more music. I see you very soon. Hi, I'm back. That break was full of good ideas and bad ideas. It was a good idea to throw the kettle on with a small amount of water because it boiled quickly enough. I think that turning that AC, that swamp cooler up was enough that I can turn it off for a moment. Oh. There we go. Feeling finally cool enough. That's amazing. The bad idea was taking one bite of a snack bar that I had not had before, and it was the stickiest in your teeth kind of thing ever. So, yeah, I do not advise brushing your teeth directly after eating something. That's not supposed to be good for your enamel, but I had to do it. Let me tell you about my tea while I click complete on this request to hydrate, as I have now returned with a weird color. It's actually blueberry flavored beverage. So this tea, this is not a sponsored stream, but this tea, I wish we had smell-o-vision, because it's either going to be, you're going to love it or you're going to hate it. Because not everybody is like, I want to eat or drink something that's tasting like flowers. But that's the tea I have been long missing. I kept the last tea bag, not bag, but the container that the tea bag was in it. I can't grammar. It's okay. Just so I would remember, I really, really like this. I want to buy it again someday. And it was sitting around, and I didn't buy it, and I didn't buy it, and I didn't buy it. And my mom was like, can we throw this away? And I'm like, well, here's why it's hanging around. I'll show again. And so she went and bought it for me. It says stress relieving and magical, asterisk. I'm so curious. Are they going to say not actually magical? The magical part. Where does the asterisk lead? Does the asterisk lead anywhere, or is it just magical asterisk? Is there any other asterisk? The asterisk says these statements have not been evaluated by the FDA. The product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease. This is the same boilerplate that they put on all products that have some kind of claim. Stress relieving and magical. So it's not an asterisk about magical, but also about stress relieving. But it's delicious. And I would say, for me, it's magical. My impression of it is it's magical. However, it is not yet fully steeped. So I'm going to try and put it on my tea warmer, mug warmer, which I have not used in a while. So it kind of slipped under that other shelf on my desk. That'll work. Okay. Thank you for putting up with me taking a break. I apologize that it was longer than I intended it to be, but my stamina is not cooperating, so I'm going to do my best. Sola Teo. Should we have the song Sola? And what do you mean exactly by sola teo, I wonder? Did you mean it's just tea? Or it was are you referring to the tea bag container that I left all by itself? Okay, so that kind of sola is more like alone than merely. merely would be nur. But you didn't ask, so I need to remember to take a page from Korako's future blog article. How to... Oh, I can't say the title because I'm not allowed to swear on my stream. Okay. How to help a beginner without being an annoying person. I'll just say that. I'll just say it that way. But we have a song called Sola. It's not good manners to give somebody a correction that they didn't ask for, and I did that thing and you didn't ask for it. Let's throw that on the queue, and then you can see, oh, we're not in the music screen? What? Wait. Hang on. I think I didn't put the request list up because I'm not actually accepting requests. But if I put it up, it would show you what the current song is. It's okay. It's okay. I'm going to leave it alone. I'm really regretting that bite that I had from that food bar. It's not agreeing with me at all. I'm very sorry that I did that. I'm not going to be doing that again. It was only one bite, but it was a big bite, and that is a no from me. Ooh. Neben de kiu lingvo grupo, kio estas via hejma lingvo? Tio helpos min. Helpi vin, se vi volas. Okay, so this is a song in Esperanto, an original Esperanto song, not my original song, but originally Esperanto song. It's an Esperantish song, culturally and language-wise, about a cultural suffering that Esperanto speakers have, where we do everything we can to attend an Esperanto event, even if it's difficult to get there or difficult to find the money. And we enjoy ourselves so much when we're there, and then we go home and we feel a sadness and a loneliness that is so profound from the shock of being ripped out of our community to go back home again, that doesn't feel like home because we're away from our people. It's hard to explain in English. And Irisano is naming it POCOSO PKS, Post-Congressa Syndromo. Post-con syndrome. I'm sure that something like it has been felt before. If you go to a con and you find people that you jive with in a way that you're like, wow, I didn't even know that I had family like this. Yeah, it can exist in other cultures and other situations. I can imagine. Mi pagis cotizon alioko, sed nenio restis por la voyage. Mi pensis che tio tute ne gravas, cae iris alla voi con mia bagage. Mi levis la manon, ridetis alla ŝoforoj, sed neniu haltis cae kunportis min. Post 6 horoj en pluvo cae vento mi frostis tiel. Ĉiuj automobiloj preterpasis min tiel rapide, cae mi sentis min sola, sola, sola. Sentis min sola, sola, sola. Mi venis fine alla congresso, cae tie rencontiĝis kun carai amicoi. Ni kisis, brakumis, cae estis gaiai. Nun mi estas kun fratoi cae fratinoi de la tuta mondo. Cae ne sola, 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 ne sola, sola, sola. Char ci tie mi pensas, estas bonega etoso, pazzo, cae amicetso. Cae mi credas che neniu ci tie sin sentas malgaia, malbella, malamata, cae certe ne sola, 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 ne sola, sola, sola. Poste ni ciui voyagis heimen al niai landoi en la tuta mondo, cae nun mi pensas pri miai geamicoi, cae sentas min iom malgioia, malgaia, cae iom sola, 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 iom sola, sola, sola. Imagu se ĉiuj homoj en la tuta mondo lernu Esperanton. Povu esti ke tiam neniu iam iel sentu sin sola, 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 sentu sin sola, 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 sentu sin sola, sola, sola. Kaliu, saluton, bonvenon. Bonvenon al mia unua elsendo de tre longa tempo. Imagas forte tion, sed restas nur en mia imago. Tio pri la lasta parto de la canto, ĉu? Ĉu vi estas iomete finvenkisma? Eble finvenkismo estas endangeriga faktoro por postkongresa sindromo, mi imagas. Ke oni povus senti sin des pli sola Tre voli saluton al vi. Kiel cio ce vi? Mi indiku ke mi ja cantis tiun canton. Let's see. I've sung some in English. I've sung some in French. I've sung some in Esperanto. Fina venko estas besonata por montri la vajon, ne la celon. Pri kio temas vajo? En kiu alia lingvo mi havas kanton? Eble en la rusa? Eble en la sveda? La vojo, aha! Ne gravas. Oni ciam povas typi ion denove. Mi rigardu tiun ci. Ĉu mi havas... mi havas cin. Mi havas kanton ci tie kiun Bertilo kai iu alia kai mi tradukis al Esperanto, sed eble mi kantu ĝin en la rusa. Kalio baras sian klavaron. Kompreneble. Vi rajtas. Mi volas kontroli pri mia teo. Mi nun memoras che mi ofte trinkis tiun teon kun iom da lacto kai iom da mielo. Sed mi havas nek momente. Tamen mi tre ŝatas. Do, mi provos canton en la rusa. Mia rusa estas tre malforta. I'm going to try to sing a song in Russian, but my Russian is not wonderful. My pronunciation is better than my vocabulary, let's just say. And so that's fine. I don't have to come up with vocabulary because I have all the words written down right here. Yay! And I will need to scroll in the middle. Unfortunately, let's see. One time. That's fine. What is wrong with... Oh, that's weird. We got half disappearing words and coming back. Any surprise chords anywhere? Probably not. We're probably good. This is a song comparing the passage of time with a train that just rolls on and on. Медленно минуты уплывают вдаль, встречи с ними ты уже не жди. И хотя нам прошло немного жаль, лучшее, конечно, впереди. Скатертью дальний путь стелится вьют и упирается прямо в небосклон. Каждому в лучи верится, катится голубой вагон. Может, мой обидел кого-то зря, календарь закроет этот лист. К новым приключениям друзья, прибавка ходу машинист. Скатерть, дальний путь стелится и упирается прямо в небосклон. Каждому в лучшее верится. Oh, why is that written A minor? It is not an A minor. Катится, голубой вагон. There's more. Голубой вагон бежит, качается, скорый поезд набирает ход. Ну, зачем же этот день кончается? Пусть бы он тянулся целый год. Скатертью, дальний путь стелится и упирается прямо в небосклон. Каждому в лучшее верится. Катится, голубой вагон. Ага. Скатертью, дальний путь стелится и упирается прямо в небосклон. Каждому в лучшее верится. Катится, голубой вагон. Well, I think I just figured out what was going on with the A minors and the A7s way too late, but it's been a long time since I've played that song for sure. I used to sing it in Esperanto, Saluton Quantum, but that was when I had an accompanist. It was really nice. Let me tell you, for me as a vocalist, not having a part of my brain sucked away into trying to play an instrument when I'm not actually an instrumentalist. It's amazing how many brain cells that takes. Too many. And that's one of the reasons why I'm particularly looking forward to the possibility of getting a looper. I'm really excited to discover that there is something that's in a price range that's feasible this year rather than maybe 4 years from now, right? However, it's not quite so simple. I'll have to also get the looper has one place for an input, and all of my instruments and microphones are connected directly to my computer. So I have to have another piece of equipment that I plug all of the instruments into, and plug that piece of equipment into the looper in order for the signal from the various instruments and microphones to go into the looper. So it's just a question of budgeting and all of that sort of thing. Yeah, it's complicated. and it's complicated in one way, but also trying to sing and play at the same time every single time I try and sing and play is also complicated. So once I've dealt with the complications of setting up the technology to do that, then I'll be able to focus on one thing at a time when I decide to build a song with the looper rather than sing and play the whole thing all at once together live. You know what I mean? Like, what's next? A Spanish one? Let me see if I have a Spanish one. First, I have to put this on. I have to indicate to my list that I played that song so that I'm keeping track of my practice. Because this is a practice session. Let's add that to the queue. and set the song as played. All right, do we have anything in Spanish? Theoretically, I would imagine that I might. Spanish was my, this is not going to make any sense, second language. Hello? What? Mi carro. That sounds like a funny song. I don't know that song. I have La Bamba. I want to say that Water had a few suggestions. Fama Canto de Manolo Escobar. How about Kaliu? Could you find Ĉu vi povus trovi por mi YouTubaĵon kiun vi ŝatas pri tiu kanto kaj meti ĝin en la kanalon en la Discordo por proponi kantojn al mi? Kiel tiu nomiĝas? Konstelacio, ĉu vi memoras la nomon de tiu kanalo de la Discordo por proponi cantojn? La Malagueña. Okay. That one is a song that I think I've tried before. What's a B7? Okay. Let's try it because I think that, like, I can try it because it's already kind of in my head, right? I'm starting to have really painful tingling from the fibromyalgia in my back because I'm not used to holding the ukulele and having the strap around my back. It's just a good song. Qué bonitos ojos tienes. Oh no. Oh no, this is much harder than I thought it was going to be. Nope. This is going to be a big nope. I need to actually learn this. Just because I've heard this song a lot of times doesn't mean that I'm going to be able to do it right now. Sometimes I can have heard a song a lot of times and then it just comes out. Other times I'm like, oh, this will be fine. And then no, it doesn't come out. This is one of those. Y decirte, niña hermosa, que eres linda y hechera, el candor de una rosa. It's worth learning. What was that song that Water was recommending? It was Spanish. Had a lot of words. That's not very helpful. I wonder if it's in my streamer song list but not activated. Let's try the show inactive button. Oh, wow. Okay. There's a lot of songs I totally forgot about in here. Okay. Let's see. I put a Santana song in there. Can I even look at the details from it, please? Why not? Why? I don't understand. Please let me see. Yes, okay. Oh. No, I have no information about that song. Okay. No, the song that Water was suggesting is not in the offline list. Oh wait, it might be that it's there, but it's not in the section where it's supposed to be. I'm looking in the other sections. I have a song in Latin that's on the offline. About this one, any info? Maybe the reason that these are on offline is because I have no tabs and no lyrics for them. Doesn't mean I can't find tabs and lyrics. Just looking for a song in Spanish that I can sing. Come on, guys, help me out here. All right, that's page 1. Didn't know I had 3 pages. Yikes. This is really eye-opening to see what I have on the inactive list. In some cases, it's like just a name of an artist and be like, I want to add all of their songs to my list. Have I done it? I have not. Okay, page 3. I'm actually all the way into page 4. That's crazy. Nope. That's not very helpful. But still interesting. I'll definitely have to work on that. Please feel free, if you know of any songs that you think would suit me particularly well in Spanish, feel free to suggest them in the Discord, preferably with a YouTube video that you like, because then I can listen and watch, and that's very helpful. How about a song in Swedish then? We could do that. Maybe. I'm definitely way more worn out than I thought I would be. I felt like during the pre-break time I was doing better than I expected to, and now after the break I'm doing worse than I expected to, but hey, that's okay. How do I do a C sharp minor? I don't like it. That's really painful. This finger here is fine by itself, but when you combine it with these 2 fingers here, it's like, how am I supposed to get all the way there? Oh, that sounds bad. C sharp minor. Do I have any other options? What if we chose another key? Can we do that? Does this have a transpose button? No. Come on, that's not true. Oh yes, here it is. So much better. Okay. So much better. There's no need. There was no need whatsoever for it to be like that. All right, we've got a D minor and an F and a B flat and a C and a G minor, which goes like that. Okay. Hello? Anonymous. Thank you so much for that dono. Please feel free to have a look at my song list and see if there's something you would like me to try for you. I cannot guarantee to succeed today, but I would love to try. And if I don't succeed, then you can pick something else. I appreciate it. Also, I appreciate the punniness. I saw 2 puns there. That's good. Oh, yes. Vem kan segla förutan vind? Vem kan rota norr? Vem kan skiljas från vännen sin utan att fälla tårar? I'm gonna try a capo. I forgot that I had a capo. Yeah. We'll go capo 5. Jag kan segla förutan vind. Jag kan rota norr. Men ej skiljas från vännen min utan att fälla tårar. Okay, that's not the right place for the capo. Let's try again. What shall we do? How do we find the right place for this? I'm suddenly confused about how to figure this out. It's been so long since I used the capo. Kiu canto estas. It's a traditional Swedish song from a part of Sweden called Åland, and the title is translated "Who Can Sail Without the Wind?" And the lyric is very, very simple. It's who can sail without the wind? Who can row without oars? Who can be separated from their friends without letting a tear fall? And the second verse is, I can sail. Hello, Anonymous? We're here just shy and enjoying from the shadows. Okay, well, you can send a DM to a mod if you want to shyly request a song or two. I appreciate you so very much. Thank you. Verse 2 is, I can sail without the wind. I can row without oars, but I cannot depart from my friends without letting a tear fall. I like the song, but suddenly I'm having trouble figuring out where to place it in the ukulele so that it's in a reasonable place for my voice. Nope, that won't work. It's gonna be too high. It's a weird place, and I definitely, in theory, can figure it out because I have like all of these different places I can put the capo, and also I can jump an octave up or down. And yet the part of my brain that is used to figuring that out hasn't had any practice in a long time. My other option is to just pick a different key to play it in. I think I maybe used to play it in G minor. Is that right? That D sharp looks familiar. Them can say, nope. Nope, not G minor. What about C minor? Definitely not. I can't. Well, that F minor looks familiar. I've forgotten how to do a G sharp. I mean, wait. Yeah, no. In theory, that's great, but in practice, no, that won't work. Vem kan segla? Why? There. Vem kan segla förutan vind? Vem kan ro utan årar? Vem kan skiljas från vännen sin utan att fälla tårar? Okay, that's a good start. Let's put a capo on 1. Jag kan segla förutan vind. Jag kan ro utan årar. Men ej skiljas från vännen min utan att fälla tårar. All right, I think I need to make a note of that. Quantum, isn't it fun? It's so fun. So I'm going to make a note that I want to play this in A minor and use a capo on 1 or 2, maybe, depending. Let's see how it feels on 2. A minor. Vem kan segla förutan vind? Vem kan ro utan årar? Vem kan skiljas från vännen sin utan att fälla tårar? Okay, A minor. Chords are easy. Capo 2, voice can reach the low note. It reminds you the song. Which song? Oh, the Hoist the Colors. Hoist the Colors. Yes, that's a lovely one. That's not on my repertoire. Let me make a note here. A minor, capo 2. I have a note that says A minor already. All right, we're going to add to that note. Edit. I'm remembering how to do the things. Note to self. How to be stream. Push, go live. Sing song. Write things down. So better stream next time. The end. Oh, also hydration. Also take break. How do you think? Is that good? Is that good? A minor, capo 2. All right. And we're going to click that off of the cue. Yay, I did it. What does the history say? I sang 6 songs. That's not too bad. That's twice as many as I did the last time I streamed music. And lots and lots and lots more than I've done in a long time. Quantum says stretch. Okay. Oh, this is one of my favorite stretches. It probably looks really weird, but it opens up the rib cage and it stretches the back. It's already on my repertoire. Oh, Hoist the Colors, you mean, Nebin? Maybe? Or did you mean... The song I just played is in my repertoire. Oh, okay, Hoist the Colors. Let's just look it up. Ultimate Guitar has it. Oh. Okay. I have no idea what I'm looking at. Let's try searching for it for the ukulele. This might indeed be a song that I cannot add to my repertoire. But we'll have a look. Okay. Here's a version that just has chords. All right, the problem was I looked at it on Ultimate Guitar and it was these tab charts that were like finger style chart stuff that I have no idea how, for one thing, how to translate that, like a list of numbers on a musical staff, how to translate that into a ukulele. My brain doesn't know how to do that. But this version has chords and it only has 3 chords. I'm not 100% sure that I actually know the song, but I'm going to try it anyway. I don't know. Here's the thing. The lyric starts before the first chord. Do they mean that? Do they mean that? The king. Oh, yeah. Let's capo. The king and his men stole the queen from her bed and bound her in her bones. The sea be ours, and by the powers where we will roam. Why does that say E minor? That doesn't make any sense. It's entirely possible that I don't actually know the song, and that's why it's not working to put what I'm reading along with what's going on in my head. I'm going to change what I'm looking at to make it go along with my head. I don't know if that's what you're supposed to do. Yo-ho, all together, hoist the colors high, heave ho, thieves and beggars, never shall we die. For some reason they've got E minor and A minor in a place where it seems backwards to me. Now some have died and some are alive, and others sail on the sea with the keys to the cage and devil to pay. We lay to the fiddlers green. Yo ho, all together, hoist the colors high. Heave ho, thieves and beggars, never shall we die. That was very rough. Present, but working. Mrs. B, I hope you're having a wonderful work and lurk. A very productive work and lurk. I missed doing music so much, but it's making my brain and my body very, very tired. Oh my gosh. I haven't really been able to even try. I think there was one time, other than that other music stream where I did 3 songs, there was one other time where I grabbed my ukulele. I was sitting on my bed and I just grabbed my ukulele and I played a little bit and I sang a tiny, tiny little bit. And other than that, I've done 0 music. However, there's been background stuff going on that's hopeful and helpful. I'm really excited about starting to work with Ed. Ed plays jazz because we're helping each other. I'm helping him with some community management stuff, and he's helping me with some music theory stuff, and just like he knows so much more music stuff than I do, and he has a talent for communicating it in a way that actually makes sense. He actually has created a music teaching system for children and adults that's much more than just what it sounds like. I mean, it's more than what is on the box. Constellatio, is that the latest version? Let me have a quick click through. This is not the latest version. Let me give you a new link, because that's the raw footage, and he has actually this means I didn't post it in Discord yet. I can't believe I didn't post it in Discord yet. 1 second, because he did an amazing edit of this footage and made it into something that actually is not just a rip from Twitch, but it's a bona fide YouTube video. Let's find it. Okay, I found it. Kaliu dormu bone, koran dankon, pro via ĉe esto kaj partopreno ĉi tie kun ĉiuj. Guys, Proyecto Kaliu is a Twitch stream. Kaliu is a streamer who speaks Spanish and Esperanto and English. And so if you enjoy the kind of games that I play, you're probably also going to enjoy the kind of games that Kaliu plays. I really find it cozy over there. So, the YouTube link that I just posted is the edited version of the first lesson that we did, and Catalan. Very sorry. Very important. Very important. Thank you so much for having an awesome custom announcement for that. So basically, I'm starting out as a student of this music training system. Ed wrote a book and is now creating tutorials and teaching tools inside Minecraft music creation. I want to say software, but it's like a software analog to a music hardware. He's creating synthesizers and other music tools and instruments inside of Minecraft, and it's just fascinating. So I'm going to start out as a student of this program, but I'm eventually going to train as a teacher for the program. And the intention is also eventually as a teacher trainer for the program. So that's part of the plan. That tea is very tasty, and it's all gone. Ban Ableton. So the reason Constellatio is saying ban Ableton is that Ed used to use a digital audio workstation, and it was called Ableton. There are more than one out there. But he has since then stopped using a digital audio workstation and has discovered that there are ways to stream music without that. And that's very exciting. He is enjoying the freedom that has brought for him. And I love that for him. That is not to say that people who have a DAW and have a process that works for them with their DAW are not absolutely valid with that. It's just that Ed had a process with his DAW, and there were parts of it which he was not enjoying. And so he has discovered a new process without the DAW, and he's feeling good about it. And I'm happy for that. I think it's time for me to find an ending song, because I just feel the energy just slipping right out of my, it's like the string that connects the spine to the brain. Just whoosh, all the energy has slipped right out. What shall we do for an ending song? We have the song list with the inactive things is like over 300 items. That's a lot. We're not looking at all of them. We could do Tea and a Friend. We could do I'm looking for something that we do kind of frequently. Maybe one of the Mr. Rogers song. I didn't sing in Swedish. Right. I did sing in Swedish. I sang Vem kan segla förutan vind. Sorry for my pronunciation. My Swedish is slightly Slavic or Polish. Like I have a slight Slavic or Polish accent in Swedish for some reason. I can't tell you why. Let me look at, do we have this in English? We do. We don't. How about It's You I Like? Why did I have to pick a jazz song? In German, I did not sing in German. There are very few German songs on the list. I used to have a song in German that I sang a lot, and I took it off the list because I stopped being able to sing it without crying so much that I couldn't sing it. So I currently don't have I don't have free requests turned on today, and that has to do with my energy level a lot. I used to run with free requests kind of all the time, but it's definitely not sustainable at the moment. It was Gute Nacht, Freunde. I don't know if you know it, Irisanyo. Um, so it's a little bit more sustainable for me to do like requests for resubs and donos and stuff, because that just like reduces the number of requests that I have. But right now, I'm gonna play one ending song. Oh, I'm familiar with Schnappi. It's not on my. I'm not familiar with it in like terms of singing it or performing it, but like in terms of hearing it, I know what you're talking about. Eine kleine Nachtmusik. Is that the one you mean? We're gonna do a song that's kind of challenging for me on the ukulele, but it's still, I think, worth it because of the message. The baby shark of Germany, absolutely. Absolutely. Do you know Gute Nacht, Freunde? Irisanyo? Whoa. Khalil. Oh, Mr. Christoph, hi. Thank you for gifting a tier 1 sub to Proyecto Khalil. Thank you so much. What the heck? What's that all about? Would you like a song request? Wait, song requests for gifted subs go to the gifted person. Help. I don't even know how this works. No rush, not pushing you, but it would absolutely be a fun one. Would you be willing to find me a YouTube video that you like of it and put it in the Discord? Because then I will have a better chance of learning it. Mr. Christoph, hello, welcome in. How is your day going? What are you doing? Hi, thank you. Mark is pushing buttons. I think so. I think so. Just dropping some love. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you. That's incredible. That's like out of nowhere. I just I don't know what to say. Thank you. That's what I'm supposed to say. I can do this. Also, I have just completely messed up my chat where I cannot even see anything anymore. This is not good. I need to fix it. Ah, that's how I fix it. Okay. All right. Mrs. B, Mr. Christoph gave you a gift sub. Therefore, he also gifted you a request. Do you have a request? Get it in quick because I was about to play our ending song. I'm going to like look at these chords for this ending song because I'm like, it's been a long time, and I remember that these are difficult. C minor 7 is what? Oh. No. No, really? Wait. 1, 2. There's no way that won't reach. I have to use my pinky finger. Or is it supposed to go like that? Why do the chords have to be so hard? But Mrs. Beekeeper, given that I haven't streamed music in many, many months, I don't know exactly when that's going to be. So maybe I should try to do it today. And depending on which song you pick, we could just maybe make that our ending song instead. These chords are really hard. If I changed to a different key, would that help at all? Why is that not doing anything? Oh, that's even worse. Did I use a capo? Well, I have to first find chords that I can play. I was pushing the wrong button. No wonder it wasn't working. Okay, let's first find chords I can play. Nebin, if you posted a link, that's something that only mods and I can do, but if you whisper a link to a mod, then they can have a look at it. All right. Theoretically, maybe F is possible. My song list. Thank you, Nevin. You can access it by typing SL like so. Nightbot, are you with us? Nightbot, do you need a cup of tea? Nightbot, where are you? Oh my gosh. Nightbot down. Nightbot down. Hang on. Here we go. I'm gonna paste it in myself. Mrs. B, my mom surprised me by ordering me my favorite tea that I haven't had in years, and it just came in the middle of the stream, and I went and made myself a cup, and it's so delicious. This is not a sponsored stream, but Sweet Tulsi Rose from the brand Organic India. I love it. So I'm not sure if what I posted is exactly right, but it should probably get you somewhere in the vicinity of what you're looking for, maybe. Man, I cannot wait until the mouse gets here. It's gonna be worth every penny I spent on it, because having a mouse with a broken scroll wheel, where the scroll wheel actually responds, it just doesn't respond properly. Okay, so I definitely need a capo, and I need to do this in F. Got it, Mrs. B. All right. That's all right, Constellazio. I am only confused about Nightbot being down for the count. We typed !SL. I did, and Nebin did, and nothing happened. So I don't know what's going on with Nightbot. It's I thought capo 3 was where it needed to be, and now I'm not so sure. Maybe capo 5? You I like. I don't love capo 5. It's you I like. It's not the things you wear. It's not the way you do your hair. But it's you I like. The way you are right now, way down deep inside you. Not the things that beside you, not your toys, they're just beside you, but it's you I like, every part of you, your skin, your eyes, your feelings, whether old or new. I hope that you'll remember, even when you're feeling blue, that it's you I like. It's you yourself. It's you. It's you I like. That's a little song from Mr. Fred Rogers, who was a jazz composer who also had a children's television program when I was a kid. And he wrote and sang a lot of little songs like that that were about emotional intelligence. And that was not a thing that anybody talked about in the 70s or the 80s. Really not all that much in the 90s. We've made a lot of progress. And honestly, there was a time when scientists who were responsible for telling civilians about child rearing truly believed that affection and expressions of love were bad for children. Literally believed that nonsense. Happily, we are learning better than we used to. So glad, Mrs. B. I hope that you enjoy it. I think that it's probably a very polarizing tea because it'll probably be either something you really like or you really don't like, since it's a bit unusual to have flour flavored food or a drink, right? That's not something we do every day. Mrs. B loves all kinds of tea. Excellent. It's lovely with some honey and some milk. I had it just plain today, but did you do extracting today? Was that today? Was that just sometime this week? The bot is back. Good bot. Welcome back, Nightbot. I hope you had a lovely nap. I might go and take a lovely nap myself. Mrs. B, I don't know whether you found the song list. Maybe we can ask. We're planning for today, but the wind is intense and it's month's end at work, so it might be tomorrow. All right. Okay, Nightbot is waking up slowly. Let's see what I can do, Mrs. B. Yeah, I don't know what's going on, Nebin, but you've been very on top of things and helpful. Appreciate you being awake, alert, and alive, unlike Nightbot, who is not today for some reason. Let me add, let's see, a quick add this so that I can tell the cue that I practiced that song. This is a very, very good choice, Mrs. Beekeeper. Very good choice for me. I hope it's also a good choice for you. No capo, I believe. Let me double check. No capo, I think. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, Nightbot's in trouble with Constellatio. Uh-oh. Wouldn't want to be Nightbot. Nope. Some of that is less confusing than other parts of it. Water, welcome in. We're about to have a little Once Upon a December. I've already played the ending song, but Mrs. B had a request. Dancing bears, painted wings, things I almost remember, and a song someone sings once upon a December. Someone holds me safe and warm, horses prance through a silver storm, figures dancing gracefully across my memory. Far away, long ago, glowing dim as an amber, things my heart used to know once upon a December. Someone holds me safe and warm, horses prance through a silver storm, figures dancing gracefully across my memory. Don't mind me. Sneaky capo. Far away, long ago, glowing dim as an amber, things my heart used to know once upon a December, and a song that someone sings once upon a December. Sorry about that. I know what I need to do. I need to take that tab and rewrite it for myself, because it has information that doesn't apply to the way I do it, and therefore I get confused. because I'm trying to look at these lyrics and ignore the tab part next to it, and it's just not really, it didn't go very well. I don't know, Constellatio. Maybe it's only wintry, snowy songs that are going to keep us from burning up in this crazy, crazy heat. Maybe. Maybe that's the story. My friends, I am so grateful that you came to hang out with me. I'm so grateful for your support. I desperately want to be doing more music. So this went better than I thought it would for a first full-ish music stream. Let's see. I played what, 7, 8? That's not full. History says 8 songs. 8 songs is more than 3 songs. I sang 3 songs the last music stream I did, and it's been many months since I did a full music stream. A full music stream is 12 songs. So maybe next time I will get all the way till 12 songs. I think it will require taking more than one break. I intended to take more than one break, and maybe I would have had better stamina if I had taken more than one break. Thank you so much for your encouragement. Mrs. B, I hope you enjoy your tea and get all of your wonderful things done. You said you were going to work and lurk, and then you chatted with us anyway, so I feel a little bit guilty because I know that you were planning on getting stuff done, but maybe that cup of tea will restore the work function part of your brain just however it needs. Honestly, I have to say I don't think that 8 is too terribly bad. I feel okay about that, and working was just multitasking. Okay. Good for you. I'm so proud of you. If you all have been working on your projects and getting some things done, I'm so proud of you. Share it in the Discord if you would like to. I have just been feeling so grateful to have that tiny bit more energy. The experience of feeling less sick feels like somebody has given me 8 more hours in the day than I had before. That's what it feels like. If it honestly, when you're really, really not feeling well, it takes all of your time and energy to just survive. I don't want that to sound dramatic. To do the most basic things, sometimes even with help, when you're really, really not well, it takes a lot. It's like a magic boost. Water knows that feeling. Irizanyo gets it. It's been amazing, and it's felt so good because I was feeling so desperately useless. I was feeling so I don't know if angry is the right word. I was not enjoying the fact that I couldn't do the things that I wanted to do. I was feeling so upset, about not being able to do the things that I wanted to do because my spirit has a lot of want to do things in it. There's so many things that I want to do. And when I'm not well enough to, then I can't. Yes, you guys feel it the same way I do. It's not just me. I'm so sorry that you have had that same experience, because I wouldn't wish it on anybody, but it's down to the connections that I've been so lucky to be able to make through streaming, through the Discord, through Esperanto, that have kept me pushing through and kept my spirits up higher than they would have been had I not had those things. And I've just been feeling so grateful to have that little bit more energy and to be able to do a little bit more because I have projects that I want to work on. Yeah. And I finished, you guys, I'm so proud of myself. I finished a translation project that I was working on throughout that whole time. It was the biggest translation project that I've ever been personally responsible for. And that doesn't mean that I didn't have an editor. I did. And my editor is wonderful and just did amazing things with my text. With my text. Like, this was not an I do my own thing editor. This was I do it with you editor, and I love it. That was just so enjoyable for me. But I have finished a 10-chapter novella and delivered it to the author, who is a former Esperanto student of mine, and I enjoyed that process so much. And I'm really proud of the document that I create. I'm really proud of the translation. I think it's great. And it's a big new thing for me to have accomplished. I finished the translation, Water. Yeah, and it took me longer than I expected it to, because I hadn't, I knew that when I took the job on, I told the author, look, I'm having some health issues, and so this might take me a while. And she said, I'm not in a big hurry, just give me an estimate. Well, I didn't meet that goal that I set for myself because I had more health issues that kind of piled on top of it. But I did finish it. And so yay. I decided, as silly as this sounds, I decided to make a special request to receive payment in the form of a check in the mail. And that may sound really silly to you, and it's not just because I'm old and I am not into digital payment systems. That's not why. It's sillier than that. It's that this is the first time that I've accomplished something exactly like that, and I would like to do it again, and I would like to do that more, and I want to have a physical thing that I can hold on to with my hands, and I want to look. Not yet, Water, but it will be. I have to submit my invoice as soon as I've eaten dinner. I'm going to submit my invoice, and then I can expect the check in the mail in accordance with the terms in the invoice. But I'll have this physical object that I don't have to give the check to the bank. I can deposit the check digitally, and then I will have that physical object that I can look at anytime I want to and hold on to with my hands and say, look what I did. I can do that again. So that's why I made that request. I can just make a photo for the bank. It's not even really making a photo. It's just I use the bank's app to look at it and send. Yeah, it basically does. Yeah, it does kind of within the app take a photo, but it doesn't actually store a photo on my phone or anything like that. You don't even have checks anymore. I get it. I get it. It's like a scan. Mr. Christoph, thank you so much for your support. You've just brought me so much joy today, and I appreciate you. You're just super, super kind. Thank you. And no, you haven't had checks for 25 years? What? Well, I knew my country was backwards, but I didn't know it was that backwards. I guess I'm just grateful that I had that option. It was a special request. I'm asking the author to go and do something that is shouldn't be required of her. It's extra effort on her part to write a check and to put the check in the mail. Those are steps that nobody should have to do these days, but she was willing to when I explained my very special and very silly reasons for wanting it. But yes, I didn't think you were judging. That was my judgment, saying my country was backwards. That was all me, Irisanyo. Okay, I need to find a raid target. Let's look and see. I might even. Oh, shush, quiet. Um, I might even raid another musician. That would be wonderful. Let's see. What lovely, not enormous communities. Oh, I can't read it when I do that. I see lots of options. Oh, and I see some friends who are not doing music but are friends. Oh my goodness, we have so many options, but I really should do something music-y. Hang on. I am not succeeding very quickly, but I will make my decision promptly. Okay, John Lee Music is doing a 28+ hour charity stream raising funds to fight cancer. Thank you so much for posting the raid calls. Appreciate that. If you want to come along, Nebin, you want to do it starting with the slash instead of so yeah, that's right. That's right. You got it. All right. So it's gonna look like that. Well, maybe it won't. I almost got it right. Anyway, we're going to raid John Lee Music today, and I'm just so happy to be back in the music category again. I can't even tell you. We will be playing some games on Wednesday, and Friday is my Esperanto language stream day as usual. And on Sundays, we play Wildflowers, which is a game that I've really been enjoying. So that's what goes on here. And when we're not here, then we hang out in the Discord, which is there. And you all are welcome to share your projects and your progress and all of that good stuff. We like to encourage each other and celebrate the victories. And what's that saying? A joy shared is doubled and a sorrow shared is halved. I said that completely wrong, but you know what I'm talking about. So that's something that is really good for us to do for each other in the Discord. I love that. So yeah, we do that with each other. And yay, Irizanyo. And you guys check out Irizanyo's YouTube page. There's good stuff going on over there. I don't currently have a link to put in the chat, but have a look.